Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders will put total leather and will get started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. That's caught, it's Horton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
And I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Makes the catch. It's Horton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score Alabama 7, Texas Tech.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Eakin. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The give is to Miller. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. How about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Set to kick it off.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always
he wants to go deep. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Not much of a decision to make there as the defense will move him back. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
On the double.
They'll move the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
On the set.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. Bounced off his feet. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. wants to go up top on first down. Caught. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. The Tide will get the first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Morton. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Dickey. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line. Brings up
second and goal coming up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Texas Tech, 21. Alabama, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Miller with the ball. Across the 35. Across the 25. He's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Morton. He fires a bullet to the right. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas Tech, 21.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
middle linebackers. They're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
To the air on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
So here they come going for it on fourth and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's fourth in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play, just making it happen?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He leaves it with his back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying play action. Still looking on the move. A strike downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Dropping back, it's Russell. He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Second down.
as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The sure hands, it's Horton. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. And he's knocked down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
That makes the score. Texas Tech.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Hauls it in down the sideline. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't.
He's got it inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires left. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He wants to throw it again. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run play action. Dances away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Quarterback making checks.
Squirrel, squirrel. Arrow. Timber, timber.
To the air, it's Morton. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Got his man quickly. And they are in for the score here late in the 4th quarter.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Russell. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. Snowed under by the defense. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they